Hey everybody, we're Operation Sports. I'm Matt Ederer, and today we're here to chat a little WWE 2K22. There have been a ton of updates over the last few days, some roster members revealed, with the ratings even, a brand new trailer, and an official release date. So we're going to quickly bring you up to speed on all that, and also highlight something that actually really surprised me about the King of Kings, Triple H, being part of this here WWE 2K22 experience. Let's start with the big one. WWE 2K22 will officially release to the public with Rey Mysterio Jr. on the cover Friday, March 11th, 2022. There will be deluxe versions of the game available 3 days early, Tuesday, March 8th, 2022. So the breakdown is, the standard edition will be $59.99 on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC, $69.99 on PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series whatever. The cross-gen version is $79.99. The Deluxe Edition, $99.99 for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, whatever, and PC, includes your season pass to all the DLC, plus some My Rise stuff, and some Undertaker-based stuff as well. The NWO For Life Digital Edition, $119.99, contains a bunch of My Faction NWO related stuff, and a fancy NWO Wolfpack title. Look at that thing. Ain't that pretty? Anyway, both the Deluxe Edition and the NWO For Life Digital Edition will be available Tuesday, March 8th. The other editions are available Friday, March 11th. Looking at the big picture, WWE 2K22 is a make or break situation here for the 2K franchise, with an AEW game coming out in the not too distant future, and after the atom bomb that was the last game, I think it's fair to say that 2K22 has to deliver. But you will not hear me fault 2K Studios for their effort this year. It seems like they've put a ton of work into making sure that 2K22 plays well, looks good, has a ton of online and creation options, and just helps us all forget about 2K20. The main question is, of course, the gameplay. We won't know until we actually get it in our hands how this game feels and what's it like to play WWE 2K22. Beyond that, I think the main question surrounding 2K22 at this point is the roster. With so many cuts occurring in 2021, it's been hard to pinpoint who exactly is going to be in and who's going to be out. We've even seen wrestlers like Samoa Joe and Jeff Hardy show up in some early trailers for WWE 2K22, only to be released in late 2021. So merely appearing in a trailer for WWE 2K22 doesn't necessarily mean that you'll be there when the game drops in March. One thing we do know, which came as a bit of a shock to me personally anyway, is that Triple H will be heavily involved in some of the presentational aspects of WWE 2K22, specifically during the new MyGM mode, where players aim to create the best and most profitable wrestling show possible. Our own Brian Mazik recently sat down with Christina Diem Pham, art director, and Lionel Jinx, creative director, and they had an awesome chat about 2K22 and what to expect when the game drops in March. Definitely recommend checking that one out if you haven't yet. There was a little nugget of information in there that, nobody's really ran with yet, and I'm intrigued by it, so let's go to the tape.
So my question is my first question about my GM is, how does it differ from the universe mode that we've always had?
So it's completely different. It's a totally separate engine, totally separate UI. So the way I look at universe is, to me, it's kind of God mode, right? Where you're like, I'm in control of all this. I can control my ratings and changing my attributes and just you have full control over everything, right? Where my GM, there's limitations, right? Like you're basically Vince McMahon is the one basically running the show, and you're a GM, or let's say in our case, it's Triple H, and you're underneath him.
And also you'll have, as Lionel said, there's different aspects after the match of how your match is broken down, and Triple H will give you feedback, and so the community via social media will also give you feedback as to what match types work, what match types don't work, or give you feedback on your pairing.
What the H? Oh, shout out Norm, rest in peace. Without exaggeration, this is the most involvement Triple H has had in WWE in months. So the short version of the Triple H story is, Triple H's NXT, WWE's minor league system, was a beloved wrestling show for the better part of the last decade. Unfortunately, it tended to feature wrestlers who didn't quite click with Vince McMahon, who of course is the owner and god of WWE. Vince tends to like the bigger guys and performers who can recite WWE's, shall we say, brand of dialogue, while Triple H mostly focused on the best in-ring performers. Vince likes monsters and people who can talk. Triple H likes wrestlers. It's more complicated than that, but short version. When AEW launched, NXT was positioned to air at the same time as AEW on Wednesday nights in an open attempt to hurt, if not kill, All Elite Wrestling. That move, if you will, did not kill All Elite Wrestling, and despite that not being Triple H's fault really, Triple H seems to have gotten the blame internally for AEW's very existence. Triple H's black and yellow NXT has been totally changed, gutted completely, literally rebranded to NXT 2.0, and many of the wrestlers Triple H has signed have been fired or have let their contracts expire, and ironically shown up on AEW television. Triple H essentially went from the successor of WWE to a talent scout, and NXT, Black and Gold, essentially went from WWE's developmental brand to AEW's developmental brand. Again, short version. Triple H has also had some health problems since September, including an episode that was called a cardiac event, which sounds serious. We definitely wish Triple H the best. I hope he's healthy and happy and has a future in pro wrestling somewhere, wherever, if he wants that. But anyway, it's pretty huge news that Triple H will be heavily involved in the presentation of WWE 2K22 and the MyGM mode. Now allow me to be the first of thousands of people to make this joke. Triple H has power? WWE 2K22 is already outdated. Thank you. Seriously though, be prepared to hear that joke over and over and over again and again this spring and into the summer. Someone's going to tweet that dumb joke and get a bunch of likes, and I'm going to be mildly jealous. So with Triple H's involvement in this game, I think we can unofficially expect the typical 5 or 6 versions of Triple H, including Blue Blood Triple H, DX Triple H, Scary Shao Kahn 2003 Triple H, Old Man Triple H, and Older Man Triple H. While we're here, let's quickly go through everybody else who has been confirmed to be on the roster so far, with the knowledge that it looks like 2K will be slowly revealing the roster every day over the course of the next few months, dropping a superstar or two here and there. We can expect a wide selection of legends and wrestlers from Raw, SmackDown, NXT 2.0, and NXT UK. For now, we know 100% for sure. Edge, no rating. Rey Mysterio, no rating. Hollywood Hulk Hogan, 92 overall. Bobby Lashley, 91 overall. Drew McIntyre, 91 overall. Kevin Nash, 90 overall. Scott Hall, 90 overall. Six, aka X-Pac, 88 overall. Once this game does drop, we're going to do a deep dive on every wrestler's rating, see if we agree or disagree, who should be higher or lower, etc. That's going to be a long video, but that'll be a fun one. Keep your eyes peeled for that around the start of March when this game comes out. But what are you excited for in WWE 2K22? Are you excited for My Rise, the career mode, now with separate male and female storylines? Are you excited for My Faction, which is the first ever attempt at an Ultimate Team mode in a WWE game? Gross. Maybe you're excited for the Rey Mysterio Showcase, where you get to relive some of Mysterio's best and most iconic moments. Or are you excited for the return of GM mode, featuring the game, the King of Kings, the cerebral assassin Triple H? Or, or maybe you just want to squash some fools with Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns. However you're feeling, let us know in the comment section below, over at the Operation Sports forums, or by attending a pro wrestling show and writing your opinion on a piece of cardboard with some magic marker. Be sure to check out the main page, the mothership, operationsports.com. We got some great articles going up there every single day. And keep it locked here at the YouTube channel for more stuff like Brian Muziek's awesome interview with Tyrell and Christina. That was great. Shout out Muziek. Awesome stuff there. Big things happening in 2022. If you liked me, my name is Matt Ederer. You can hear more of me over at Sunday Night's Main Event Radio, Canada's premier wrestling radio show. So I'll be hosting the Royal Rumble after party with Jason Agnew and Boris Aguilar live on Zoom and YouTube immediately after the Royal Rumble this Saturday night, January 29th, 2022. That's going to be a ton of fun. Can't wait for that. If you join the SNME Radio Patreon, you can actually participate in that show and call in, be part of the fun as well. So check us out at patreon.com/SNME Radio to find out more about that. But that's going to do it for us today. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for listening. Stay safe out there. And calling Big E and Bailey to win the Royal Rumbles. Go Big E, go Bailey.